Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
Okay, ready?
3, 50.
Chopper!
Check! 53!
Hey, Haywood!
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. On second down, here's Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Ready?
Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hodges. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Jones operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
53. Watch the curve.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. And 58 is a right.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jones now throwing on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Hill in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ertz over the middle. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Go. Ready?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3-and-out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Riddick with a carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Jones, off play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And some room to work. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Check 9, check 9.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
On second and 11 now. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 45 on second down, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Set. 18 Gator.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Going to throw deep for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range. And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish. And a loose football. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
50. Here we go. 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they've got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
5.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy
On the ground, it's Reddick. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Wentz. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey, Haywood!
58 to Mike. Go, go, go.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
The score, Giants 42, Eagles 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Chopper. Let's go.
Here's Jones on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Barkley, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, exit.
Here we go, D.
Go.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Ready? They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Riddick. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He finds Riddick complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.